Well, we started off the day with very treacherous roads. Thankfully, the sunshine returned, cleaned things up for the evening drive, but we are not done with the snow just yet. Here's a look at what we're tracking. There is more rain and snow on the way this weekend. The good news is it should not be quite as intense as the showers that we have been tracking for the past 24 hours. And then we have more rain in the forecast next week. A very unsettled 7-day forecast, but the good news is obviously this water, when it comes in the form of snow, it's not fun to drive on, but the more water we get now, the less fire danger that we'll be tracking here over the next couple of weeks. So great that we are finally getting some water here in southern Colorado. Goodness knows we really needed it. We are tracking the potential for more mountain snow, which is why the National Weather Service is keeping the winter storm warnings in effect for the areas in red, as well as winter weather advisories in effect for the areas of white. That does include Teller County, so Woodland Park, Divide, Cascade, Cripple Creek, all included in that winter weather advisory through 6 a.m. tomorrow, because even though it looks nice and quiet and clear outside now, it's likely not going to stay that way. So let's jump right into your Skycast. Beginning you off at 6 o'clock this evening, we are going to still be tracking a few scattered showers, most of which are going to stay off to our north. But watch this. Taking you into the overnight time frame, we'll start to see a few more bands of showers picking up during the overnight and early morning hours. This does mean that we could see some more minor accumulations along the Palmer Divide and up into Teller County. I'm talking about maybe 1 to 3 inches of snow on top of what we already have out there. So if you'll be up early tomorrow morning, maybe heading to the gym, heading to get some breakfast, taking the kids to soccer practice, whatever your Saturday morning has in store for you, we may have some areas of slush again tomorrow morning in those trouble spots like along the Palmer Divide and up Ute Pass. So keep that in mind. May take you a bit longer to get to where you're going. We're also a bit worried about the potential for refreezing of any slush out there this evening and into tonight. So that's something that you'll want to be careful about tomorrow morning as well. Taking a look at what you can expect tomorrow, the first half of the day should stay relatively dry. But then we'll get on the backside of this upper level storm that has been moving over us, impacting our weather for the past 24 hours, and that's going to help to fire off another round of showers. So by 1 o'clock, you'll want to have that umbrella handy. We are expecting more rain tomorrow afternoon. The good news is the showers that we see, though, they're not going to be as intense as they were last night and again this morning. By 6 o'clock, we'll have a few storms across the plains to keep an eye on. Snow continuing to impact the high country. There are still a few ski resorts that are open, so if you are planning on doing any skiing, conditions on the slope should be great. However, expect winter travel conditions once you get up into the high country. By tomorrow at 9 o'clock, we are expecting the majority of the activity to begin to wind down. Should see a relatively quiet night Saturday night before we do it all again on Sunday. So for the next 24 hours, expect more mountain snow. We'll have a relatively dry Saturday morning before those showers fire up once again Saturday afternoon. Temperature-wise, we'll be dropping into the 30s and 20s tonight, so expect a chilly start to your Saturday. Tomorrow afternoon, temperatures should end up very similar to where they are right now, with highs in the 50s along the I-25 corridor, 60s for the southeastern corner of the state, 30s and 40s from Leadville into Gunnison. I want to take you into your 7-day forecast because, as I mentioned, it's going to be pretty soggy heading into next week. 52 degrees on Saturday, 47 on Sunday, with temperatures in the upper 40s on Monday. Should dry things out somewhat on Tuesday. We're still going to keep it cloudy. Temperatures begin to rebound quite nicely through the middle of next week. Thursday, Friday, we're back in the 60s with 50s expected by next Friday. Wednesday, Thursday, 60s with next Friday. 57 degrees is your high temperature. We have a chance for thunderstorms pretty much each and every day through the weekend and into next week. Pueblo, a 20% chance for showers Saturday and again on Sunday. Sunday, it is going to get quite windy across southern Colorado as we get some cooler air to move in. We'll drop it to 54 degrees, but with winds gusting to 35 miles per hour on Sunday. It's going to feel a lot cooler than it actually is. So a great weekend to maybe spend some time inside. 56 degrees on Monday, 60s on Tuesday with 70s expected Wednesday. 60s return, though, Thursday into Friday. In Canyon City, we are expecting high temperatures tomorrow to hit 55 degrees. Low 50s Sunday into Monday with 60s expected on Tuesday as well as Wednesday, Thursday. We're going to keep the chance for showers in the forecast for Canyon City, too, each and every day. Thursday looks like we could have a few thunderstorms to contend with, so those will be a bit more hit or miss. But the good news is we are expecting even more water here across southern Colorado, something that we just can't seem to get enough of. Teller County, 43 tomorrow, 40 on Sunday. Looks kind of like a daunting forecast, right? We have that chance for rain and snow each and every day. We will track the chance for showers, but focus in on the percent chance. So we're going to see the most activity through the weekend. That'll begin to drop off Tuesday into Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, we'll start to see things getting a bit more active with temperatures cooling once again. Teller County is one of the areas where, as we take you into tonight, could see another one of those bands setting up, which does mean the potential for some slush out there early tomorrow morning. So keep that in mind as you are traveling. Uke Pass could once again be a bit slippery. For your Saturday morning, could see a few showers. Sunday also bringing that slush back into the forecast. But my goodness, it is nice to see that water out there. That snow is so heavy, so filled with water. It's not one of those light, dusty, winter snows. It's one of those heavy, wet spring snows, which we need so badly. I mean, we had red flag warnings pretty much every day earlier this week, and now that has really taken a 180.
Yeah, we had
really get to see that.
2 or 3 days ago, temperatures in the 60s and 70s in some part of southern Colorado.
So dry.
And this morning was absolutely wild. At about 7 o'clock, from about 7 to 9:30. I mean, we had grapple, we had hail, we had, the snow coming down pretty heavy. It was quite the scene.
I mean, this is one of the best seasons, meteorologically speaking. I mean, this
got
morning,
a little gleam in your eye.
it was, I know there was lots of trouble on the roads, but as kind of a weather geek, this morning was awesome. I mean, thunder snow, fantastic. You can't get better than that. And again, to get the water that we so badly needed and to have more and more and more in the forecast, I mean, we just can't soak up enough of that before we really get into fire season here in southern Colorado.
In a couple of weeks, everyone's lawn will be nice and green and lush, and we'll all be happy that we had this spring storm.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Rachel.
Might be a good weekend to stay inside.